Hey guys, TipTop Gamer is back with another awesome video, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. Oh, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and lets me know that you like what I'm doing. With all that in mind, let the fun commence. But first, the intro. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm very glad that I stocked up on those. Okay. Alright. It's now or never. Normally, after I beat the champion, that's where my adventure usually ends. But not this time. There's one region that I haven't explored in this place yet. One last domain full of undiscovered Pokemon. And I'm gonna find them and document them all! It's now or never. Area 0, here I come. Hey guys, TipTop Gamer is back with another awesome episode of Pokemon Scarlet for the Nintendo Switch on the Nintendo Switch 2. If you guys were last time, that was not the map button. You think I know by now. If you guys were last time, you know that we took on the Pokemon League and won. We defeated Geta, the top champion, and became champions ourselves. And then gave Nimona the battle she always wanted. And we won that too. And when all seemed to be over, Arvin reminded us that Professor Sada, his mother, wanted us to go down into the Great Crater of Paldea and explore Area 0. In this awesome episode, we're going to do just that. But there are things I want to do before we get into that. There are things at school that we have not been able to do since we've been on our adventures exploring Paldea. We not only see that we have taken 0 of our classes, minus our Battle Studies class, we can also revisit classes. At the same time, if we climb up these stairs and go over here, we are able to freely explore the school. And there are things that we need to do in a couple of rooms, or things that we can do in a couple of rooms. So let's start out by going to some of these rooms that have exclamation points. Start by going to the biology room with Mr. Jacques Cousteau, aka my French name in French class. Ah, hello. Have you gotten used to things here at the Academy Summer? No, because I haven't been here in a while. No, sorry. Well, don't worry. I'm sure you'll get the hang of things soon. In the meantime, feel free to come see me if you need help with anything. Oh, have you been using the Pokédex app? I sure have. I'm the one who made it, you know. Every time someone uses the app catches a Pokemon, that data gets sent to me. It's really helping me with my Pokemon research. So be sure to catch any new Pokemon you find and work on filling your Pokédex. For your first goal, let's aim for, say, 30. Register 30 Pokemon in your app. Let me know once you've done that. I see you've already registered 30 species of Pokemon to your Pokédex for me. Wow, so you caught this kind of Pokemon? And this one? All this data! Isn't this the best? Sorry about that, I got a little excited there. But I got the feeling that you're going to be a great help in my research. Here, take these. Consider it my way of saying thank you. This is how you get the TM for False Swipe. No wonder I couldn't find it. A restrained attack that prevents the target from fainting, but the target is left with at least 1 HP. You sure are good to catch Pokemon, aren't you, Summer? For your next goal, aim for 100. Remember, when you find a new Pokemon, you've got to throw a Pokeball at it. But you already have! You've explored this entire region and have almost caught every single Pokemon there is to find. Well, little Pokemon, big Pokemon, whoa! You even have data on Pokemon of this specific size? So much data, so much to analyze! Sorry, I got a little bit excited there. My Pokemon research is going forward. Thanks for your efforts. Here, take this as a way of saying thank you. I got a bunch of Ultra Balls that I don't really need. Well, I kind of need because I'm still in the process of catching Pokemon. 200 is the next goal. I know it's tall order, but you got this. This is the first goal that I have not reached. Alright. Well, the more you fill in your Pokedex app, Professor Jacques will give you stuff. Just keep that in mind. Next up, let's head over to the director's office. Oh, well, hello, Miss Summer. How is your treasure hunt coming along? Having all sorts of fun adventures, I hope? I'm already done. For the most part. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Do keep in mind that the treasure hunt has no set course or criteria you must follow. Simply go where your heart takes you, and you shall do splendidly. Speaking of such pursuits, there has been something on my mind of late. If I could ask for your expertise on the matter, I would be most grateful. You see, I recently heard a word whose meaning escapes me. I believe it be some sort of slang. Tell me, what does Shugi mean? I have no idea! Is that an actual... Is this an actual term? I'm just gonna say it means super cool. I see. So one might say today's lesson was the chuggiest. Is that right? The words used by young people these days are quite often beyond my comprehension. The more I learn the meanings behind the words, I find that I feel that much closer to my students. Yes, I am most grateful to you for your help on the front. You become slightly closer with the director. And the more you talk with him, Ah, Miss Summer, how kind of you to stop by. I must say, I am pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventures certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well. No? Speaking of which, there is something I very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy. I've only joined one. But if I may ask, which of our faculty members has made the most favorable impression on you? I'd say... I feel like I've connected with Mr. Hassel a little bit more, even though I haven't taken this class. Oh, Mr. Hassel from art class, you say? Yes, he is a fine teacher, a most passionate and enthusiastic fellow. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff here at Naranja Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Miss Summer. You became even closer with Director Clavel. So just the more you talk with him, the more conversations you have, then the closer you get with him. Thank you for the visit, Miss Summer. A good friend of mine has been telling me of your most recent exploits. You mean Clive? I'll leave their identity to your imagination. But now, lest I forget, there is another matter that I would very much like your opinion on. I keep forgetting the accents I use for these characters. Do you know what manner of gentleman's hairstyle is considered cool, as it were, among the youth these days? Definitely not bowl cuts, no. I'd say long locks. Oh, is that so? I suppose I have indeed seen some of the Academy's male students sporting such a style. Could it be, then, that the pompadour has already had its day in the sun? Perhaps I ought to consider a change of wig. Let's see. Never mind. Thank you for your insight, Miss Summer. It was most enlightening. You feel trusted by Director Clavel. If we talk to him again. Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we were able to help Miss Penny as we did. And I know she is exceedingly grateful to you for your part in all this. So I have one more thing to ask you, though the request is admittedly of a delicate nature. Do you think you could continue being good friends with Miss Penny as you have thus far? Sure, we're best buddies. I mean, we've been friends ever since I met her. I must say, I truly am glad to have you as one of my students at the Academy. I believe you more than earned this small token of my appreciation. You got a big nugget. I hope that you will always stay just as wonderful as you are now, Miss Summer. You formed a close bond with Director Clavel. Let's hope we talk to him again. I am so glad that you came to Naranja Academy, Miss Summer. Alright, so that's really all you get from being close friends with Director Clavel. You just have conversations, grow closer, and he is so nice to you that he gives you money. Or something that can be sold for money. Here is the nurse that we never got to meet. We're checking her out, I guess. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. I would hope so. What brings you here today? I don't see anything super wrong with you or your Pokemon. Wait, this is your first time here, isn't it? Yeah, it's been like a year, but yeah. I've been very grateful not to have gotten hurt. Oh, so I guess you transferred in recently. You must be Summer, right? Everyone's been talking about you. I know, I just became champion, I defeated a bunch of giant Pokemon, and I brought down Team Star. For the most part. I've heard all kinds of rumors. Apparently you fell off a cliff right after enrolling in the Academy. That's what you remember? And even picked a fight with Team Star. I brought down Team Star once again. I've started my treasure hunt, and I've almost finished my treasure hunt, for the most part. Come tell me about anything super interesting you find out there on your adventure. I'm kind of bored just sitting in here all day, you know? I don't have any classes to teach, and students only come here to skip class. So yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal. And you start growing bonds with the teacher, with the school nurse. Very nice. Very, very nice. Everyone's welcome to the nurse's office. Summer. Have you toughened up a bit? Yes, I have. Oh, so you know your tough stuff, huh? But seriously, you look a bit different. I literally have not changed my appearance for the entirety of this game. I bet it's because of all the crazy experiences you're having on your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Well, you see, I fought a giant thing, and then I fought another giant thing, and now I'm here. Wow, that's super cool. I sure am jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every single day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just a school nurse, you know. I can't teach classes or anything like that. You could teach the med school! I gotta pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher. Oh. What about medical studies? I took it so many times, but no luck. So here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. Oh, sorry. I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about. But you're just such a good listener, I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come see me, even if I talk your ear off like this. You'll have an even closer bond with the nurse. Talk to her again. Are you tired? Why not lie down and have a quick rest? Oh, there you are! Oh, hey, Summer. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. You were just there. Did you need something from me? Yes. Oh, she looks so happy that I need her. Are your Pokemon hurt? Just a sec. I did just come off of a big battle, so yes. Here you go, a little first aid. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Yeah. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it's pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. thought I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam one more time. You can do it! I believe in you! Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? You hitting on me? Well, maybe I am just a little bit. Oh my god! I didn't know she was going to say that. Oh good, that was really bad timing. No, it is illegal. It is illegal for teachers and students to have relationships. My break time is over. Better get back to work. Get out of my face. You feel trusted by the nurse. Maybe a little bit too trusted. Alright, so she just says that. And then let's take one more step back to the nurse's office. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome. It's me. Hi. I have some good news. You're not gonna believe this, but I passed the health teacher certification exam! Yay! Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes to my own hard work, though. Thanks for giving me the push I needed to try again, Summer. And you get 10 max revives! Could have used this a while back, but I didn't know this existed, and I was lazy, and I wanted to get on with the main story. But they tell me there's no room to add new classes this year. So I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for a bit. Just you wait. I'll be standing in front of a class at the academy before you know it. Then I'll teach you all you need to know about health. I bet I'll make a great teacher. I can't wait to see you in my class. And I have formed a very close bond with the nurse. So as you can see, talking with teachers and becoming closer to them gives you special rewards. It's very nice. It's a little detail that you probably would miss if you didn't decide to come back here every now and then, like I did, and check things out. You with the weird freaking gym test. Who let you decide what we were supposed to do in that course? I don't know. Oh, new student. Have you come out here to the schoolyard for some training? That I have. I'm going to Area 0. I need some. I knew I could see a fighting spirit burning behind those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running together here to get to know each other a little better? Ready? Let's go! You ran 3 laps around the schoolyard with Dendra. That really worked up a nice sweat. You've got a good pair of legs, don't you, kid? Thanks. A good bout of training sure does make a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as my way of saying thanks for running with me today. Feed those muscles. It was dry and had an odd smell, but taste left much to be desired. That wasn't tasty. Yeah, tasty. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. As your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow. Is that a comeback for me not liking your sandwich? Alright. So, that takes care of that, for now. One other thing I want to mention is that you are able to go back to the places in which you have fought Titans, and you will be able to find said Titans resting in those places, but as normal-sized Pokemon that you can catch. So Great Tusk, the Paradox Pokemon, is his ground fighting. Sightings of this Pokemon have occurred in recent years. The name Great Tusk was taken from a creature listed in a certain book. We now have access to the gate 0. Just try to give me a goal really quick. And let's head inside. Hey, over here! This is the Zero Gate. It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the great crater of Paldea, what folks call Area Zero. It's our ticket down into the crater. Oh, and speaking of the crater, you know that Pokemon of yours? The one I gave you? Area Zero is apparently where Koraidon was born, or something like that. Maybe we'll be happy that it can finally come back home. Not that I really care or anything. Anyway, our 2 new team members should be waiting for us inside the gate. Guess we should head in. Welcome to the very last path of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The way home. Whoa. Kinda dark in here, huh? Hola, Summer! Arvin said there'd be a ton of strong Pokemon, so here I am! Once she heard she'd get to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying little pest at the Academy, but I guess you could come in handy for this. Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. But, more importantly, why is it so dark? And where's the awesome Pokemon? Yeah, it is weird that the lights are off. The last time I was here, the electricity was up and running, but now... Well, now the lights are on! But why? I turned them on. Seems like they were on power saving mode. I hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings. Oh, it's you! The kid with the fluffy Eevee bag! I guess. My name's Penny. Well, hey! We never got to talk, actually. I'm the Mona. I'm in Class 1A. You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling, too? She also kind of robbed the Pokemon League, just saying. You talk, like, way too much. The director introduced us. When you need someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help Summer. I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, Summer. And I pay my debts. She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And, of course, everyone knows me, Arvin. My loves include my bubble stiff and cooking and... biometric identification in progress. Hello, Summer. I have been expecting you. And it seems you have gathered a group of formidable allies as well. Sorry. Who are you? That's my mom. Probably. What? That's Professor Seda! Namona. Student ID number 805C001. And Penny. Student ID number 803B121. I thank you for coming. Of course, Professor. Oh my gosh, it's such an honor to meet you in person. I mean, maybe not in person, exactly. Arvin, did you tell your mom about us? When would I have done that? To begin with, I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the Great Crater of Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you can see to your right. Mom? Please proceed below. Are they on good terms? No, it must not be. Alright, so now it is time that we finally head to Area Zero. Guess we better proceed below, as requested. I wonder if the professor's any good at Pokemon battling. Sadie used to be really famous. Everyone knew who she was. But she hasn't been in the media in, like, ages. Let us proceed downward. And here we are. A giant door. Biometric identification in progress. Identity is confirmed. Access granted to lower level. Oh, it opened first automatically! Not quite. Looks to me like someone's controlling this thing remotely. Once you step through, you'll be above Area Zero. Summer, you have Brock Ryan with you, right? Yes, I did. You should have said no. Should have seen what you would say. I thank you for bringing it with you on your many adventures. If you utilize Cryogon's gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area Zero. What? Isn't there, like, an elevator or something? And wait, do you say Cryogon can fly? When you reach the bottom, I will get in touch once again. I hope your trip is uneventful. Railroading people into stuff, just like always! I can't wait to see what Pokemon live down there. In Area Zero. Let's go! That girl, is she like incapable of fear or what? I guess we better go too. What's the matter with it? Scared of heights? That's what I'd say. Well, no wonder. But no need to be scared if we go together. How does that logic work? Get on! Yeah! Welcome to Area Zero. Looks pretty cool already, doesn't it? Oh, I've been looking forward to getting here for so long! And now I'm back here again. I think I must have died once or twice there. Okay, bud. Clearly, he does not want to be out. It chose to go back into its Pokeball? It's probably just hungry or something. Why would it go back into its Pokeball if it was hungry? There is literally no food for it to eat in there. It would make more sense for it to be out to get food. Wait a second. Where's the student council, girl? What? She's gone. You don't think she... Everyone! You have to see this! Area Zero is amazing! Come on already! Did you guys think that, like, she died or something? I guess your ability would be own tempo. Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Condition satisfactory. Vital signs all within normal range. It appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed. Ha! Yeah, sure. Smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about a landing like that? That is good. I had concerns you might fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method. I think your mom's sarcasm detector needs fixing. You were worried about us? Aw, you were worried about us? That's so sweet. You should now make your way to me at the Zero Lab in the deepest parts of Area Zero. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks installed on the exterior, which I cannot unlock. 4 locks? On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater. They look like this. At each station, you'll be able to disable one of the locks. Do so as you make your way down. I hope you succeed. Yes! Let's disable the 4 locks and get into the lab! Sounds kinda video gamey when you say it out loud, huh? Break the 4th wall! Come on! Time to find our way to the deepest parts of Area Zero! And if you thought that was cool, listen to this. Find me an area in any Pokemon game that is any better than this, and I will deny it to the fullest extent. This place! When I first played this game, and I thought that the 3 paths, Victory Road, Path of Legends, and Starfall Street were all this game had to offer, I was pleasantly surprised and pleasantly proven wrong. Area 0 has the most amazing atmosphere, the coolest soundtrack, and just the most amazing Pokemon of all. Just like, this is the final area? This is the area that we get to explore right after everything else we have already experienced? So this is the inside of the Great Crater Paldea. Feels different from just seeing it in textbooks. It's intense. Normally we'd never be able to get down here. Huh? Wait, where'd Koraidon go? Seems it got spooked by something. It's hiding in its Pokeball. And Siona? That's not good. Can we back to the surface? Should be alright. Last time I was here, I got a flying taxi out of the crater. They always come through. Why didn't you just call the professor if she's down here? None of my business, pig squeaks. Jeez, you don't need to bite my head off. What are you getting all hopped up about? Okay, come on, you two. This is an adventure. Let's keep going. This place, it is amazing. I love it. It is by far my favorite area in any Pokemon game, and I will fight you if you think there is any other area that is cooler than this. What makes it better is the fact that it's different depending on what game you play. Not very unrecognizably different, with the exception of what Pokemon you fight with inside the Great Crater. I'll show you what I mean in a little bit, but it has to do with the fact that, hold up, so Penny, how did you wind up meeting Summer? Everything was going off rails at school. School was a mess, friendships were bad, so she helped you out too. What about you, Nimona? Sorry. Summer and I are classmates, neighbors back home. Plus, I said she should aim to be a champion, and she did! Wait, what? That's what? Oh, hold it right there, you two. You think you've got cool friendship origins with Summer? They're nothing compared to what me and her went through. Nobody asked you. Stop trying to flex. Guess we're all buddy-buddy with Summer. I got my own club. It's so cool. I can talk about a little bit what's different in this game, because we've already seen one example outside with the battle against Great Tusk. As I said when we were fighting that boss, should you play Pokemon Violet instead of Pokemon Scarlet, you fight against Iron Treads, another Paradox form for Donphan. It is a ground steel type, but if you look at it, it looks more robotic than anything. Great Tusk looks prehistoric, while Iron Treads looks futuristic. That's the big difference. If you play Pokemon Scarlet, you deal with the past. If you play Pokemon Violet, you deal with the future. Everything you see in this game will be prehistoric or futuristic depending on the game you play. And I think that's an amazing idea for a game. It's something that the developers didn't have to do, but they went along with anyway. Oh, I bet that's what we were looking for. Looks like it. That must be one of the buildings the professor was telling us about. Oh yeah. What were they called? Race rations? Research stations. Yes. Well, that was close. Wow, you have such a great memory, Penny. What's great is my common sense compared to you lot, apparently. Hey. Tree! What the heck is that? That's a Pokemon La Primera uses. I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater. Come on, Summer. Let's take it on together. Oh, you bet, baby! Every time you come near a research station, you will fight against a Pokemon that means something to every character. The first time I fought against this Glamora specifically, I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Nemona's Like a Rock just finished it off right then and there. Kinda made me feel inadequate. She's probably gonna do it again. At least this time I did something. But yeah, every time you reach one of these research stations, you will fight a Pokemon with one of your teammates. This time it's Mona. We'll see who comes up next. Are there going to be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, you think? You think that was something? Please. You've got no idea how terrifying Area Zero really is. Wow. Patronizing much? Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. I just got pulled right through a fan pea. I got an Ice Terra Crystal. And you can see all these crystals right here. This is a nice little detail too, because this is the same crystal that the Pokemon transforms into when they terrestrialize themselves. It's very interesting to not only see such an amazing place, but the place where terrestrialization originated from. Over here, pick up a Dusk Stone. That's nice. Wow. Are these ancient ruins? They look far too recent for that. It appears you have reached your first research station without incident. This facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for those surveying Area Zero. So, that's why there's a bed there. Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need it. Summer, you would be so kind as to disable the first lock in the lab using that central panel. Finally, I get to touch one of the computers! I wonder if my mom ever worked here. I wanted to check out the other rooms, but the doors are busted. So, yeah, this is going great. Looks like you could get a decent rest on the bed here if you and your team need it. Although, it looks kind of mildewy on the Area Zero map. You heard the professor. Dr. President. Lock disabled. 3 of 4 locks are still active. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Everything okay, Arvin? You're just gonna say the same thing. Okay. So, these stations, once they're active, you'll be able to teleport to them as you wish. You are also able to still access the map of the outsides of Paldea, should you want to go back to any of these. But I don't really want to do that. I want to keep descending into the crater and see just what lies inside. I almost never saw my mother my whole life. Oh, it's time for the backstory reveal. Penny, she was always busy with work. Hardly ever came home. I cooked for myself, cleaned myself. The boss stiff was the only real friend I had. So yeah, I don't really know her at all. I tried not to think about it much. Tried to just be okay. But the truth is, I would have rather just had a mom who was there. I haven't seen her in ages now. Used to get a lot of emails, and then there she appears out of the blue. Some family, right? Oh, but we're not here to judge or anything, and I'm sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have snapped at you like that. No, I was also giving you a hard time. Sorry. Penny. My name's Penny. You know, you're actually pretty not nice for a little pipsqueak. Hey, don't call me a pipsqueak, you big lunk. That's the spirit you do. Don't encourage it, Nimona. Last time I was here, I was trying to go see my mom. I got about this far that I got attacked by some kind of weird creature. Really? What kind of Pokemon was it? It wasn't even like a Pokemon, more like this crazy, violent, rampaging sort of thing. You sure it wasn't just a Pokemon that's a little more, I don't know, rampagey? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was like a completely different creature altogether. And it hurt my boss really bad, so it's not like it forgot. I just forgot. It was that strong, huh? Then I really hope I get to see it. That's what I figured you'd say. You're real tactless sometimes, Nimona. You know that? Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! The metal chicken is charging at me! Or the metal raven, I guess. It's very easy to get lost in this place, especially since it's so big and so spacious. I got lost here my first time playing through it. Aha! Especially if you're one of those curious folks that explores every inch of everything, or a Let's Player like myself. The second research station. About time, too. Hey. Let's head in and take a breather. Are you forgetting about the guard that's supposed to be here? I thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl. Oh, I'm just full of surprises. That wasn't a compliment, you know. There we have a weird look at Jigglypuff. Hey, look! A Jigglypuff! It's good to see some nice familiar Pokemon down here, too. Oh my gosh, so cute! What the? Ah! Summer, it's battle time. Yeah, sorry, Penny. You've been tricked like so many of us. This is not a Jigglypuff, actually. It is known as a Screamtail. This is another Paradox Pokemon, the Paradox form of Jigglypuff. Sadly, I cannot throw a Pokeball at it and catch it like I would want to. I love this. Being able to fight alongside everybody that we've helped / battled against in the past. It's awesome bringing them together for this great grand finale. So I'll try to go over this Pokemon once we catch it and read about it, because I have literally nothing to say about it right now because I don't know much about it. I just know that it exists and it looks like a Jigglypuff, but it's not a Jigglypuff, it's a Screamtail. Seriously, what was that? One thing scared me half to death! It was definitely kind of ferocious for a Jigglypuff, wasn't it? No kidding! Come on, let's get inside already. One more jump scare like that and I'm done for. I mean, I think fear does cause heart attacks, but you're pretty young still, Penny. I don't think you're old enough to get a heart attack. I don't know how old you have to be in order to get a heart attack. Here we are. Well, this looks pretty much the same as the first research station. Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here. We should be safe to catch our breath. Hey, seriously, what's with this place? That Pokemon. I've been wondering about that myself. I think maybe that Pokemon was one of these. Huh? What's that book? Monsters of Area Zero. As we descend further into Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon. Though we wondered if these huge, ferocious beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. Monsters of Area Zero Part 2! A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its sheer size and the shape of its back set it apart, as do its great tusks. Monsters of Area Zero. So they aren't actually Pokemon? I don't really know. What do you think, Summer? I don't think they're regular Pokemon. I think they really are just Pokemon. I think they're just Pokemon from a different time period or something. Yeah, same. I mean, they look different, sure, but they use moves in battle just like the Pokemon we know. I suppose the time has come for an explanation. Professor?
Some of the life forms that you see residing now within Area Zero are ancient Pokemon that lived in a distant past, long lost to us.
Ancient Pokemon? What? That's awesome! Oh, come on! There's no way that's possible.
The Zero Lab, where I am located, contains a time machine. It summons the ancient Pokemon to this place.
So the thing my mom spent forever researching down here, she actually got it to work?
Indeed. Though the cost was catastrophic.
The cost? But a time machine? You mean you could actually travel to and from the past?
It's theoretically possible to travel to the past. However, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present.
Well, that's horrifying! Yeah, I would hate to be stuck in a time period where internet didn't exist. Or when my entire family didn't exist. Mom, you... Why did you call us here to Area Zero?
Arvin, If possible, I would like us to speak where we can meet face to face. It will be easier for you to understand once you can see the situation for yourself. Now then, Summer, please use the central panel here and disable another lock on my left.
The story is starting to get interesting. A lot deeper. It can't be. It just can't be. But then who? I can't believe I get to battle Pokemon from a whole different era. This is incredible. I'm so glad I came here with you. I actually got that chance once before. It's a place called Hisu. It's a very old place. Seriously? A time machine? Feels like we just stumbled into a sci-fi novel or something. Alrighty then. The crystal's power is tremendous. Their unstable output made our corporate backers fret. But if we can harness this energy, it will open up research possibilities we'd only dream of. At last, paradise will be ours to create. At last, I can resume work on the Terra project. I'll move my research to the Zero Lab this month. My team will be smaller, but no matter. The strong influence of the crystals makes our experiments much more stable. So there is stuff that we can read in those books. I've got to go back to the other research labs. Thanks to my prototype Terra Orb, I secured corporate funding for my research and made a laboratory in the lighthouse near Kawapuko. Someday, though, I'll return to their creator and resume my study of these crystals. We've determined that this energy crystallization is linked to the being we call the interlocking hexagonal plates that compromise shell must somehow cause this phenomenon. which I've dubbed terrestrializing. 2 blocks left.
Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations.
Hey, Summer. You know that book she told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. Or more like everything to do with this place. But I'm not the one she expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. I think you should be the one to carry it. At last, we have obtained the Scarlet book. The box art for this game. A record of the expedition that the author, Heath, went on within the great crater Paldea. The book has the name Seda written on it in clumsy handwriting. Take care of it for me, okay, Summer? Let's go into our bag and check it out. Scarlet book. Flipping through it, you can see illustrations and notes from a long-ago explorer of Area Zero. So I'm just gonna... You guys wait here for a second. I'm gonna... take a step back. There's something I forgot to look at. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this one. What are your parents like, Nimona? My parents? Normal, I guess. Are you serious? Even I know about your dad. He's on the board of the Rotom phone. What? Wait, how do you know that? Everyone knows that. He's famous, and I guess I look up to him for some reason. So, Nimona is actually some pampered little princess from a rich family? Ugh, no, wait! I guess you could say mother and father were, my big sis, Come on! Okay. Kelly, Penny, what is your super... my family is unbelievably annoying. Like, super overprotective. It's just my dad. He's loud and clingy and makes stuff weird nicknames for me like Pen Pen. He's the most annoying guy in the world, period. He's the worst. Man, that's a real downer for me. Having his own daughter. Don't you dare take a side. Summer, how about you? You met her? Yep, got a glimpse of an amazing looking sandwich she made too. Really? Wish I could have seen that. I bet it tasted great. I want to know. I had to give it to the same beast that we've been giving our sandwiches to, Arvin. Got the technical machine for aerial ace finally. Found one of them at least. Alright! Another research station. Nice, we get to chill for a minute. Something's gonna jump out at us again. 100% guaranteed. Oh, Penny. Such a worrywart. Huh? See? See? Wait a sec. This is just like that Titan Pokemon we saw. So, it was an ancient Pokemon all along. Whoa, you've battled one of those before, Arvin? It looks seriously strong. Yeah, well, Summer and I are old pros when it comes to Titans. Leave this to us. Alrighty. Battle number 3 with Arvin and Bobostiff. Thanks for the Intimidate, good buddy. I'm going to go in with an Aerial Ace. Nice, nice, all nice. Very nice, very nice. Oh god. That looked ridiculous. Sorry. That just looked ridiculous. Just a random elephant standing in place and just spinning around. Perfect! See that? Victory is ours. Maybe the one we saw when we were out searching for the Herb Mystica came from down here. You two got to meet one of those Pokemon before our crater get-together? Jealous! If we've got things from literal ancient times rolling around Paldea, that's a major problem. Isn't Professor Sada doing anything to keep them under control? How could she let this happen? Yeah, right. Because it's not like, oh, so brilliant Professor Sada ever messes up. Come on, Summer. Let's get into the research station. Yeah, you're starting to see a lot of things unfold now. Questions are being answered, but new questions are also being asked about what's going on, why this is happening, how that Great Tusk got out of the Great Crater Paldea and somehow found an Herb Mystica, and what other legendary Pokemon or mythical or ancient Pokemon could we find down here. That could also cause some potential troubles for people around Paldea. And made it to station number 3. How are we doing after all that walking and battling and whatnot? Anyone need a rest? Feeling rough, Penny? Oh no, it's not that. I've just been thinking, ever since the professor mentioned that time machine. The Pokemon here in Area Zero came to our time from the past, right? So, what about Koraidon? Isn't it pretty likely that it's also one of those ancient Pokemon? You're right! It looks very prehistoric, like a Digimon or something. Huh? I think you're onto something. It's kind of giving off ancient vibes. Even its name sounds hasty. Wait a sec, I totally forgot! Hey, Arvin! You have Koraidon's Pokeball. You told us about its forms in the first place. You must know something about it, right? You still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everybody's little star pupil. Guess I got no choice then, but to tell you what I know. That Pokemon, Koraidon, that is... It was found by my mom when she was working on her time machine.
I believe it would be best for me to take over the explanations at this point.
Professor?
Koraidon, which I entrusted to Summer, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the past by the time machine.
Seriously?
Through analysis of its genetic makeup, as well as its behavioral patterns, I came to realize that what I had discovered was in fact an ancient form of Cyclizard, the Pokemon still commonly ridden in this region.
Well, that makes sense, I guess. They do look alike.
Many other Pokemon also came to this place from across the boundaries of time. But I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Koraidon.
Huh? You mean there's another one around here somewhere? What if they're family? The other one could still be somewhere in Area Zero, waiting to finally reunite with its other Koraidon. A heartwarming family reunion? Exactly! Imagine how thrilled they'd be if we could get the family back together after all this time! Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice.
If it proceeds, Summer, please disable the next lock using the central panel there.
Before we can get into that, we have some books. I've successfully brought more and more ancient Pokemon to our time since the first one. I'm so close to creating a world like the one in the book. A paradise where we 3 can live happily together forever. I must make it real. And our time machine research has yielded a triumph, a Pokemon from the ancient past. I've named it Koraidon. I was expecting one new life to treasure, but what fortune to be blessed with this gift as well. Let's disable this thing.
Well done. Only one remains now. Please continue on to the final research station.
First, I'm going to take Nemona's advice, and I'm going to sleep quick. If that other Pokemon really is the only family it has left in the world, it must want to be together again, right? You can leave any wild Pokemon up to me. I'll have them beaten in no time so we can march on. These plot twists really tug at the heartstrings, don't they? Now that I'm complaining, let's get back out there. It's a cave over this way, so Koraidon's an ancient Pokemon. No wonder no one's ever seen it. Summer, you've got to let me battle Koraidon right now! It still won't come out of its Pokeball? Oh, right. That was the first I've heard of it coming from the past myself. It was just some weird Pokemon my mom brought home all of a sudden one day. We all lived together at the Lighthouse Lab for a while. My mom made me promise to keep it a secret, and I had to take care of it. So that's why you knew so much about it. Yeah, but then one day Koraidon just went nuts against some wild Pokemon. A few of the folks living nearby ended up... once that happened, my mom took it and went back to Area Zero. Guess that makes sense if it's... Okay. Yeah, if people found out... Okay, I didn't see my mom or Koraidon again after that for ages. Looking back on it now, it seems stupid, but I feel like I'd lost my mom because of Koraidon. It was the worst feeling ever. I just hated Koraidon and everything about it. Okay. I'm sorry for not telling you this sooner, Summer. You should be sorry. Shoot, that's like the coolest thing ever. I didn't. Okay. Yeah, it would have been great to know all that before. Dang, you guys, harsh. You talk really fast. Can you like slow down? My eyes don't dart that fast. There has been only one reported sighting of this Pokemon. It resembles a mysterious creature depicted in an old expedition journal. It's a fairy psychic type. We are deep inside the crater now. It looks even cooler down here than it does out there. And it looks so sparkly and shiny. Look at us admiring it. Gaze at us admiring it. Oh my gosh, look at all these huge, gorgeous crystals! They go all the way down! I see an item ball. I see an item ball. I see a TM ball. I see it. I see it. I see it. One slip and we can kiss our short lives goodbye. Jeez. Talk about morbid. Oh, good call. Watch your step. Young Nico Robin, I guess. So the professor's down there somewhere, waiting for us. And that's fine. Totally fine. Alright, team. Watch yourselves, and let's get to the bottom of this thing. Perfect timing on that downbeat. This place looks unreal. Maybe there really is treasure down here like the stories say. Yeah, this place is like something from a whole other world. Makes you feel like maybe you already died and went somewhere. Is it just me, or do the crystals here give off the same glow as when Pokemon terrestrialize? There's gotta be some sort of connection. Only one way to find out. Come on, everyone. Let's keep moving. We've got to go all the way down. Yeah, imagine people weren't scared to come down here. All the crystals down here would make someone filthy rich. Not even an understatement. Endless crystals, perfect for excavating, perfect for selling. As long as they're not radioactive, of course. Alright, got myself an Ice Terror Shard. So Cryon came to our age through the time machine. Then lived here a while with the professor, along with some other kind. That seems to be the story. So we brought it back home, kind of? Or is it its second home, at least? I guess this place should be familiar somehow. Oh, that's great. Chance to unwind. That doesn't exactly jibe with how it's been. It doesn't seem eager to come on this Pokeball. Really? I thought it was just scared because we were high up. Huh? Who said it was scared of heights? Given how Cryon was acting earlier, I think something bad happened here. Sometimes you gotta get all shaky just seeing a place. It was the same for me when I was being ignored by everyone in class. Just think about how school was, made me want to hide all the time. Oh, Penny. So, maybe got hurt down here in Area Zero, just like the boss did. We can't be sure, but so I think it's possible. But that's sad. We gotta do something to make it feel better. And no, I'm not just saying that because I super badly want to fight it. Seriously? Well, all that being said, I got Terra Plus. No, Mona, you're kind of unbelievable. I'm sorry. Okay, nothing. Alright. Here we are. No special cutscene. No special Pokemon to fight outside. Makes sense since there are so many Pokemon outside already. Whoa! What happened? This place is a mess! It looks like something went berserk in here. Yeah, but what?
Hello, children.
Yeah, Professor! You scared us.
I'm sorry.
Why is everything in here all busted up?
I'm sorry. Hello, children.
Come again? Stop that. You're creeping us out.
Conditioning restart.
The professor must be some weird kind of connection problem or something. That's definitely not a connection problem, the Mono. I'm sorry. Well, it was definitely weird, at least. Almost like, I don't know. She meant it as a joke. It wasn't funny. I've still got goosebumps and all. Well, I'm assuming what she'd want us to do is touch the panel. I think that's some story clips. Forget just... Please. My new assistant has intellect and technical skills to rival my own. A bit rigid at times, but I've got no serious complaints. Productivity has doubled. We even brought in a second Cryon via the machine, though this one has proved aggressive. I need more people. More time. That man walked out not long after the boy was born. I need another set of hands. But could they be trusted? And how long would it take them to even understand? If only there were two of me. You know what you need to do. Go ahead and press it. All locks disabled!
Hello. Can you hear me? Please. Give my previous transmission. There seems to be some signal interference.
That's not what that was. What do you mean, Arvin?
Locks have all been disabled at last. Please, make your way now to the Zero Lab, which lies at the very bottom of Area Zero.
That was almost like... No. Can't be. Have you disabled the lock yet? I'm all for leaving this place as soon as we can. Looking at all the damage, I have a feeling. Maybe some ferocious Pokemon battle down here. Alrighty. There was definitely something off about the professor just now, right? Maybe it was just a little dramatic flair to get us all jazzed up for more adventuring. What? That got you jazzed? Yeah, maybe even big time jazzed. You need to go see a doctor. That's not right. Say, I'm pretty sure that college was really... no, never mind. It's nothing. What's wrong, Arvin? You seem kind of down. No matter how things turn out, I'm counting on you to see us through summer. Alright. Gonna head this way. Have we finally reached the deepest part? We made it. Ready to see if those legends of treasure down here are for real? Yeah, right. That's just fluff they write to fill the textbooks. My phone.
Hello, children. You've done well to make it here. The structure you see before you is the Zero Lab.
That's where you are, right, Professor? But wait. Why does it look like the whole place is being swallowed up by crystals?
The crystals here in Area Zero possess a peculiar power. This energy can alter the functions of living things and optimize the performance of machinery. It's the same energy that allows Pokemon to terrestrialize.
So this entire building's been terrestrialized? Is that what you're saying? Don't be silly, Arvin. The professor implied something important about Terra Orbs just now. They're made from the crystals down here in Area Zero, aren't they?
Indeed, though not many know it. Since you have disabled all 4 locks, the gate to the Zero Lab should now open for you. But once you open the gates, you will quickly be confronted with dangerous Pokemon inside. They will likely make a break for freedom.
The dangerous Pokemon?
With the 4 of you working together, you should be able to best them. Prepare yourselves, well, then open the gates.
You got me and Summer here. Doesn't matter what we're up against. We'll be fine. Ha! Well then, that puts all my worries to rest. And just like that, we're all alone. Before I venture inside, I would like to take a little bit of a stroll around here. Grab this Ghost Terra Crystal that I was really hoping to grab. Go ahead. Do this. Open the gate to Area Zero Lab. Let's do it. We decided to push the button and open. Hold it! Where did you guys come from? Huh? Why? We're finally on the cusp of getting into the lab. Look, if it's true that a bunch of really dangerous Pokemon might come at us, then shouldn't we also have Koraidon help? Yeah, if Koraidon were like how we first saw it in the Inlet Grotto, that'd be a huge help. I want to see a battle. But it hasn't even wanted to let us ride it ever since we got down to Area Zero. And it can't enter its battle form in the first place. But it's really strong, I know it. It ate all those Herb Mystica we found, too. When it really matters, I'm sure it'll fight. And Area Zero is where it used to live. If you bring it out of its ball now, maybe it'll be able to find its family? It's pretty sensible by your standards, Arvin. I don't know. Go on, Summer. Let Koraidon out. Alright then. Going out, buddy. Alright. Come on, Summer. Now that you've got Koraidon ready, it's time to open that gate. The family reunion! It's happening! Whoa, no way! No, something's not right. Huh? What's wrong? Are you bummed that your heartwarming family reunion got cut off so quickly? Are you joking? There was nothing heartwarming about that at all! We were this close to getting caught up in a nasty brawl! Wait, for real? So look at Koraidon, poor thing's terrified. Guess that other one isn't exactly its pal. Yeah, that other Pokemon was giving off some real bad vibes. Not that you should worry about that. Once we get you back into your battle form, I'm sure you'll be going toe-to-toe against that jerk. If you want to. Sorry. Guess that doesn't really help, huh? Do you think that other Koraidon was one of the dangerous Pokemon the professor warned us about? But didn't the professor say the dangerous Pokemon come from inside? You mean from inside the gate? Oh, God. What the? So we're surrounded. It's pretty obvious they're not here to roll out a friendly welcome mat. There's no way we can handle this many. And don't tell me they're all ancient Pokemon. We've got a little bit of a disaster on our hands. Look, even the fellow's ready to bail. Then I guess it's my turn. I've been waiting. Come on, Summer, let's do this. Together. Alright, let's do this. First up is Great Tusk. I'm gonna totally crush it. No, I didn't. Oh, God. Namona! Should be better than this. Alrighty, we got it. A little bit of experience. Wow, they're strong. Now this is a worthwhile battle. I'm glad you're on our side, but you're still really annoying when you say stuff like that. Yeah, why are they coming at me? Summer, help me out here. Right. Now we have a variant of Among Us. A paradox form of Among Us. It is... Brute Bonnet. Yeah. Get an aerial ice in space. Oh, it's almost dead. Oh, come on! I'm gonna use an awakening. Hopefully, Penny, if you could, please finish it off. Thank you. It's not very effective, but it didn't have much health left to begin with. God, the ancient past must have been terrifying! Nice, buddy! Oh no, they're running away! Yeah, and? If those Pokemon get out, we're gonna have a gigantic mess on our hands! We gotta go after them, Penny. Why me? Wait! Ha! Ha! Hold on, Nimona! And why do I get the feeling you're enjoying all this? As the two of them can handle their part. But at least the crowd's been thinned out now. Guess it's up to us to deal with what's left. Let's go for this strong-looking one first. This is the paradox form of Mischievous. It is... as stated, Fluttermane. Yeah, aerial ace in face. Wow, that did great. Oh god. And there we go. See, the power of friendship had us perfectly in sync, all thanks to our Titan hunting together. Still scared, huh? You worry you might have to face that other one of your kind? Well then, let me take on some of the burden. These stragglers should be nothing. Me and my boss staff here can take them. So Summer, you take your partner there and go take care of business. But, oh come on. If you're not even going to rely on your friends, then who are you going to rely on? But boss staff here is rare to go. Leave this to us. Right on. You really ruined my whole childhood, you know? But it's not like seeing you cowering and scared out of your wits makes me feel any better at all. You've got amazing powers if you just use them. And you've got us too. So don't you even think about losing to that jerk. Be brave. Stand up and fight.